everybody, welcome. I'm sorry, I was distracted by something else in YouTube. I was looking over, I saw top fans. I'm like, huh? Ooh, and there's three dots. Let's see. No, nothing I can. I was like, can I turn that off? And Ken is here as usual. Really appreciate him and his trivia. He said he's going to do the hardest trivia ever. He's going to put Howard to shame today. Either that or it's going to be trivia that most of us can get.
I can't remember which way it goes. One of those two.
Yeah, and Donnie, hey, I was listening to the music. Donnie, I have that song.
Well, yes, we have Dawn's here tonight. Donnie. We have Stephen Haynes. Hey, Stephen.
Hey, Stephen.
Let's see who else we had. Trent's here. Hey, Trent.
Very cool. And Dawn is exactly right. Squirrel!
Just remember, though, in some towns and communities, it's not legal to play Yahtzee with squirrels.
Oh. Did you say play hockey with them?
No. Sorry, Yahtzee.
Oh, Yahtzee. That's right. Yeah. That's right. We were discussing that in Discord, weren't we?
Yep. I showed you the sign. The sign says no playing Yahtzee with squirrels.
I'm so sad.
Chipmunks is fine.
By the way, just because I saw Keith mentioned at the beginning of his stream, and you could see him, he had all these bins, and I'm like, that's a good idea. I have these as well, very similar to his, but I went a step further. I just ordered ones on Amazon that are not two, they're 3 wide. They're a little bit shallower than this, about the same size. And
that'd be handy.
Well, and because they were cheapest, I mean, I'm a cheap bastard, I admit that freely, I bought lime green. The lime green was the cheapest ones, and I was like, yeah, that's what I need.
Add a little more color. Purple and green, just like the Joker.
Exactly. Well, and that's why I have the purple mat out most of the time, or all the time right now. It's getting dirty, but for $13, I have a gray one in reserve, so eventually it will get swapped out.
Okay.
And
what'd
you call me?
And I said, so Donnie's saying, hey, Ken, why do I feel like you were just here? Well, I've been here all along.
Yes.
I've been here since before things started. You're just confusing this one with Keith's stream.
Yes.
And Don says, Yahtzee, damn, I was playing Battleship. But that's not illegal. I haven't seen a sign saying Battleship's illegal. Or not allowed.
Yeah. I will tell you, I'm still getting over the fact that stuff sticks to the silicone mat.
Oh, okay.
It's not bad. It's just that it doesn't slide near as easily as it did on the giant mouse pad.
Donnie says a lime green in honor of Steve.
That is very cool. That is very cool. And anybody who does not know who Steve is, Steve was a member of HTM, one of the original members when we really got going. And is it a year? No, coming up on 2 years ago that he passed.
Yeah.
Very sad.
Is it coming up on? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, because it was right after Wonderfest.
That's right.
Very sad. And occasionally we still see his wife.
Katrina.
Thank you. I felt bad because I was like, what is her name? I have old timers. I forget things. And should we get that far?
And so does Donnie. He has old timers as well.
I was going to show the figure. There. This is the next minifig. We're on stage 24 or bag 24. This minifig comes from bag 29.
Oh, right on.
I figure it's easier to knock out the minifig well before the stream starts.
Yeah, there's not much going on with the figures at all.
No. Well, plus they're all kind of, in the Lego build, they come in the bag with the parts. In this build, they're all thrown into a bag all by themselves. So many parts this time. Little parts, too. Thanks, Donnie. Thanks, Donnie. Oh, there. I got confused. Happened once. And I have spent a lot of time in the last couple of weeks building Lego style builds.
Don says, true, I forgot all the time. Then I grab a beer.
Yeah. Yeah, the Millennium Falcon, which I started almost a week ago, is getting well done.
Well, that's good to hear.
It's very recognizable as the Millennium Falcon now.
Right on.
So I'm going to shut up now and let you do your thing.
Well, I usually start at 10 minutes into the stream, and we're 7.5 minutes in.
Okay, I'm not going to shut up yet.
But I will tell everybody who's here right now, I'll kind of do my thing with the rules. The rules for tonight's trivia are the same as usual. They involve 4 categories of 5 questions each. Each category, each question, I should say, is worth 10 points to the first person to answer correctly, 5 points for the second person to answer correctly, and 2 points for the person to answer correctly third. So Buck does get a bit of a Buck will be playing as well, but he does have a delay that I count off in my head.
Yep.
So that way everybody else, if you get it correct before the 7 seconds is up, because it's usually a 7-second delay. I actually count it to 8 for Buck. Anyway, for that, I will give you the points if I consider you being before Buck. So, see here. AK is here. Welcome, AK. Good to see you.
Hey, AK, welcome.
And tonight's first category will be 1969, as in the year 1969.
I seem to remember being there.
I wasn't there. Don says Seth MacFarlane already. Jeez. He's just throwing that one out there right away.
Just in case.
Well, you never know, right? I don't even know what year Seth MacFarlane was born.
1969. You know what? Just because I'm going to.
You're gonna check?
Yep. Oh man, he loses. He was born in 73.
73, same year I was born. That is a good thing.
I was 8 years old when he was born.
What's his birthday for the date? Does it say the day?
Luckily, I didn't close that window. October 26th, 1973.
Oh, I'm actually older than Seth MacFarlane.
Oh, good God. It has pictures of his parents, Ronald Milton MacFarlane and Ann Perry Sager. His dad is an old man with lots of white. I mean, it's completely white hair.
Yeah, his dad actually did the reading for the Christmas episode one year.
And he is still kicking around. He's 80 years old now.
Right on for him. That makes sense. My dad's in his, early 80s as well. I guess getting to be his mid 80s, I guess.
Unfortunately, my dad passed when he was 83.
Anybody who makes it to their 80s, I think they've done well.
Yes. Level 80 is an impressive level.
Yeah, very true.
Well, I wonder when Google's going to figure out I'm not that interested in baseball. I get scores every year or every day.
I was going to say, if it's every year, geez, that's a lot of scores you'll get dumped in, if it's every year.
Yep. Once a year, I get all the scores. Okay, we can put that back.
Let's see here. So we got Don's like moon landing. Trent's like the year I was born. And then Don says after me. And then he says puppies. Steven says, and Stephen Miller was 11 in 1973.
Nice.
There we go. All right, so here we go. Everybody get ready. So I'm going to read each question twice to give everybody a chance if you didn't quite catch it.
Yep.
And Buck's not allowed to answer until after I'm done asking the second time.
That's right.
That's right. All right, question number 1. This should be super simple, I hope. Who was the first person to walk on the moon in 1969? Who was the first person to walk on the moon in 1969?
Neil Armstrong or Seth MacFarlane. And that one is very simple. I believe he was Navy. I like Don's answer.
All right, so the points are as follows. Donnie got it first with Armstrong. I'll accept just Armstrong. Don said the Armstrong. So Don got second place. And Trent got third place.
Nice.
Good job.
Like I said, I like Don's answer of the Armstrong.
Yes, the Armstrong. The one, the only.
Armstrong. Stretch Armstrong.
Oh, wait, I'm going to be honest, franchise. I was pretty sure that's not the Armstrong he was talking about.
You never know with Don.
Very true. He can be a wild and crazy guy sometimes. So I'm just writing down here as I'm just kind of making sure. So I'm recording all the scores.
Yep.
I should throw the score sheet in with into the letter when I mail it off with the stickers and stuff. Congratulations! Here's proof that you won. It's got my sloppy quick printing on it.
Nice. I got piss off, Buck, from Don. Yes.
Yes, Stephen did get it correct, but unfortunately, Stephen did not beat Buck, and also Buck didn't beat Trent. So it was Donnie, then Don, then Trent. Yes. So Buck got it right as well as Stephen Haynes.
Oh, Don's offering to add me to the list. Or is that threatening? I'm not sure.
It's the Christmas list.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
I didn't say, though, if it's the naughty or the nice Christmas list, but it is the Christmas list.
Let me double check something here. I just want to make sure because this does not look... Okay, it does.
So that's supposed to be part of the elevator assembly? Yep.
This is the next elevator shaft.
Okay.
But this one seems a lot easier to turn. Actually, let me see. Okay, it gets easier when you take the elevator up.
AK is saying, I'm working on a model. I will just listen. Well, I usually will give a warning too if you want. If your keyboard's nearby, feel free to type in when I am going to go read a question here. And I will try to give a bit of a delay for it. Like, for example, right now, I'm about to read question number 2.
Donnie says I can be on the list with him. Yay!
All right, question number 2 is, what famous music festival took place on a New York farm in August 1969? What famous music festival took place on a New York farm in August 1969?
Woodstock. Either that or Howard Jamboree. I'll only say that because Howard's our resident farmer. And we love him.
So you said Woodstock, Don said Woodstock, AK said Woodstock, Donnie said Woodstock.
There are many Woodstocks. This one is mine.
All right.
I hear beverage. I have beverage too.
Yes, my beverage is water because my stomach's still feeling a little queasy.
Mine has some water in it.
So, yes, the answer was Woodstock. Oh, sorry, what were you saying?
I said Scotch, but I was not Scotch. It's bourbon. A little bit of bourbon.
Oh, Trent's throwing in Woodstock. Yeah, Woodstock is correct. That is the answer I was looking for. Don says 3 days of love and peace. Donnie says mine has carbonated water in it.
Ah, carbonated caramel water.
Yeah. So Don gets 10 points on that one. AK, you get 5 points. And Donnie gets 2 points. Congratulations.
Cool. Don better get that one right. I think he was there.
I wasn't there. I was conceived there.
Oh.
No, I was born in 73. That'd be a long pregnancy.
Yeah. Well,
I'm not an alien.
Sometimes that happens. Remember this, I had sat this piece here on the Death Star at the end of last week's stream.
Yeah, you did show us kind of what it looks like over and above.
Yep.
Let's see here. AK says answered first. Okay, well, what I'm seeing here in ours, I'll check on YouTube as well, but I'm seeing Dawn, then AK, then Donnie, all at 8:16 p.m. And that's the order it came through for me. No, I'm also seeing it in YouTube as well.
Yep, same here.
I did see you guys were super close, and I know sometimes it will put things out of order, but yeah.
Yeah, we have to go with what YouTube, how it comes out in YouTube.
Yeah. Don says not quite, but I was alive. He says I was 10. All right. So, AK, what are you working on tonight, by the way, for your model? What model are you working on? Also, Buck, are you doing manual ads tonight?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we might also have them set up to run, but I'll kick them over manually. Just remind me, because I'm old and I forget things.
Why, certainly. Ah, there we go. So that's what AK is working on.
Nice.
Thermopylae.
That is a very beautiful model kit, at least so far.
All right, I'm going to ask the next question.
I can too, Donnie.
All right, the next question is, this is for 1969. Question 3. Which Beatles album featured the iconic zebra crossing cover, which was released in 1969? Which Beatles album featured the iconic zebra crossing cover, which was released in 1969?
Abbey Road. Of course, you notice the three old guys get it. Oh, there's Donnie. Donnie got it too.
So we have Buck said Abbey Road, AK said Abbey Road, Don said Abbey Road, and Donnie said Abbey Road.
Interesting bit of trivia about that album.
The bare feet thing?
The bare feet, because of his bare feet, everybody thought that it meant that Paul McCartney was dead. Uh-oh. Don's going deep. I'm not Don, but AK is going deep.
He says, for extra points, what was on the license plate of the Beetle car? And Donnie says, I knew that one because I hang out with you old guys, Buck.
Yep. That's because you want to be one. A Beatle, I mean, not an old guy.
So the points for question 3 are AK got 10 points, Don got 5 points, and Donnie got 2 points.
Nice.
Congratulations, guys, for getting that answer correct. Now, I'm trying to remember, when we discussed it last week, was it just for me to say what the standing is without saying what the points are? I believe that's what we're going to do at the halfway point.
Yep.
Okay.
We just want to do the standings. That way nobody thinks, oh, man, I can't do it. Get in. That way it stays a mystery to the end. Others out there in YouTube land can sit there and tally it up. I don't think anybody is quite that anal, but, you know.
Hey, I am. Oh, wait, no, it's because I have to be.
Exactly. And we appreciate you for that. Anybody who doesn't appreciate you should be, I don't know, taken out in the backyard and beaten with a wet noodle.
Spaghetti?
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh, no, wait, no, lasagna.
And AK says 28 IF. That would have been Paul's age if he had died.
No, I think it says if he had not died.
Oh, sorry. Yep. Don says, I am the walrus. Cuckoo, cuckoo.
I tell you, I like this build.
Donnie says, did you say you beat your spaghetti, Buck?
Maybe. Is there something wrong with abusing your spaghetti?
AK says, John said the walrus was Paul in the song Glass Onion.
Man, since we're talking about the Beatles, a song just popped in my head. And I thought back in '83 when I was in college, I thought the Beatles were great. And, Sgt. Pepper's was one of my favorite albums.
Yeah.
And what popped into my head was the song When I'm 64. Damn it, I'm almost there. That was not supposed to happen. Not this soon.
Great song, though.
It is. That was the theme song, if I remember right, to The World According to Garp. What a great movie.
Yes, it was.
T.S. Garp. Do you remember what T.S. stood for?
No, I don't.
Well, it depended on it depended on which time he said it. It was T.S. was terribly shy, according to Robin Williams as
Robin
Garp.
Williams, yeah.
It was terribly shy, terribly sexy, terribly sad, but having read the book, when his mother got pregnant from the soldier,
right?
TS actually stands for Tech Sergeant.
Thank for you.
His dad was Tech Sergeant Garp.
And yes, AK was getting that answer at the same time as you were saying it.
Yep, I saw that.
Yeah, we always have that delay. That 7-second delay people have to remember we have.
Yep, I have to watch that movie again.
Oh, yeah, that's been a long time. I think the last time I saw it was on VHS.
There are some things, if you've never read the book, there are some things in that movie that they gloss over that are really, really, really sad.
Yeah.
And disturbing.
So AK says, so she R'd him, S8'd him. And yeah, I don't know if that's going to show up on YouTube, but just because of that word.
Let me see. Yep, it did.
Okay. But anyway, yes. Possibly. I mean, his mental state was obviously gone. Yeah. But would he have wanted to? You can't really say. He wasn't really a consenting person at the time. He didn't have the mental faculties. So you'd be correct.
Yeah.
Trent says, John Lithgow was awesome in that movie. He is awesome in a lot of movies.
He is.
I'm trying to think of bad stuff he's done. Nothing's popping into mind right off the top of my head.
Third Rock from that a lot of people like that.
Yeah.
I never watched it. For some reason, I watched sitcoms as a kid, and then when I got older, I never watched another sitcom. Although Andrea is watching something that I'm like, I need to watch that, but do I need to go back and watch the 70s show first?
Donnie says, if a comment is held by YouTube, it'll say so in StreamYard. Oh,
really?
It doesn't. I've never seen that happen.
Neither have I.
I usually see it if it's held in it's in YouTube. Yeah. But okay, things change on StreamYard so often. Who's to say?
Yeah, but yeah, Andrea is watching SWAT, and I'm like, I think I need to watch that. Well, I need to watch the original first.
AK is asking, can we watch this on StreamYards?
Only if see, and that's the thing is normally we don't, during a stream like this, we don't bring anybody into StreamYard because it's doing the exact same thing straight out to YouTube.
Yeah. Plus, then that person would also have an unfair advantage to the questions. You wouldn't have that 7-second delay.
Yep.
So, All right, I'm going to ask the next question now. Question number 4. The category again is 1969. Question 4 is, Muammar Gaddafi became the leader of what country? Muammar Gaddafi became the leader of what country?
Libya. Something funny I noticed while Andrea was in at the doctor today. I was sitting there watching TV and a soap opera. Young and Restless came on. And I was like, really? Hondo from SWAT was on Young and Restless. That kind of surprised me. I was like, really? So I got on my phone and the Google told me, yep, really.
So looks like we have answer of the answer I'm looking for is Libya. And Don got slaughtered by autocorrect. So bad that I'm not even going to accept that answer of Leia.
Princess?
Or of Lee or whatever. It's a woman's name. But so Trent gets the 10 points, 5 points to AK, and Don, you'll get the 2 points for Libya at number 3.
I got to show something. I never, the elevator, when I first built it, I was like, it's kind of worthless because the elevator goes up and down, but you don't ever see. Well, I stand corrected.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. The door on the other one does the same thing.
Right on. Jody's here.
Hey, Jody, welcome.
He says, hey, everyone, I'm home, so now you can start trivia. Well, you're not far behind. People just answered question number 4. Don says, check again. I was second. Let's see here. So we got Leia, which was unfortunate. Then we had Darth Trent for Libya. Then I had AK. Is what I've got. And then Don. It may show different on your screen. I don't know if you refresh or not. Maybe that might be an issue. That's how we see it here.
Yep.
As a third-party person, I'll go off and check on YouTube.
I just did.
Oh, you did? Okay. So,
Yep.
So that's clearly an issue then of how your YouTube for each individual person is showing it.
So, look at wow. I like Jody's answer. Sorry. Jody's answer is awesome.
The Libya.
Yes. Sorry, I just couldn't help myself there. Come here, Death Star. Ooh.
Tony says, slow down, Ken. I'm trying to master the Orville. Okay, I'll slow down a bit.
Hey, there's dogs. We have dogs. Can you tell?
Yes, I can.
I'm going to have to walk around to the back side here to make sure that the elevation portion actually meshes correctly. There we go. I didn't want anybody to get freaked out by hands coming from this side, or maybe a face.
Donnie says, yeah, Don corrected before I answered. That is correct. However, it goes Trent, AK, and then Don.
Hi.
Is how it shows up here. So you're right. He did correct before you, Donnie. Donnie, you didn't get any points before. You got the answer correct, but you didn't gain any points for that question.
Andrea snuck in and said hi.
Hello, Andrea.
She can't hear you.
We
I
just
will
go
tell
pass that
her hi
on.
later. Yes. Well, she left.
All right. I'm going to ask the last question in 1969. All right. Here's the final question. Question number 5 in 1969. Linda Eastman married which famous musician in 1969? Linda Eastman married which famous musician in 1969?
I have no idea. When you said Eastman, Kodak came to mind.
AK was saying hello to your wife as well.
She snuck in and she snuck back out.
Mm-hmm.
Really? I'm going to say Paul McCartney. Yeah. Just because nobody else has said it yet. Damn it, I'll get on the board somehow.
That's why I didn't want to say anything. You got third place there, Buck. So the answer is Paul McCartney. Don chimed in first with Paul McCartney. AK was like right on his heels. And then it was Buck.
I do so love this little piece. I'm going to show it to the camera in a second.
Now, I'm assuming you went with that answer because you saw those other two answers.
I did.
Yeah.
But look at that piece. I love that piece because it looks like a little car.
Yeah, it kind of does.
That is probably going to be the little droid that Chewie scared the crap out of.
Should be black then.
You're right. It should be.
I'm not racist or anything, but I'm just saying.
No.
Unless a little black piece goes on top of it.
That would look wrong because I know
it'd have to be like a one high black piece.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing is I know
one of those thin ones.
I know that those come in black because I have a couple of those in the Millennium Falcon.
Don says it looks like a Deathmobile. It kind of does look with the spoiler on the back.
Yeah.
All right, so you can run an ad if you like, because that was the end of question 5.
Okay. Well, we're gonna not say anything for about 3 seconds, then I'm gonna push go because I figured out something. What happens is when I run the ad, it runs right in the middle of whatever happens to be on screen at the time. So we need to pause for a second and then run it. So I'm going to run it in 3, 2, 1. And if people skip, they should be back because I think the ad ends it's skippable about the time that the icon grays or goes from grayed out back.
Jody said there was just one in the middle of the question.
I didn't do that one. Oh.
Don says there are slackers out there. McFly, you'll be like just like your dad. Your dad was a slacker.
If I remember right, he died last week.
Oh, did he?
Yes, I believe so. I think I mentioned it on I think it was the Friday stream that I saw it.
Yeah,
that he passed.
See, for me, for ads, I have 2 YouTube accounts, and I made a big blunder there. I had YouTube Premium on my Ken's Hobby Bench account, and the free account that I had it on was just my Ken Horvath account. And then it came time to renew, and I accidentally renewed it on my Ken Horvath one.
Oh.
So it wouldn't let me renew, or it wouldn't let me give a free one to the Ken's Hobby Bench one. So now I guess I have to wait a year before I can, I can still invite someone else. I could, if I created another account, but my Ken's Hobby Bench one gets ads that I have to watch.
Well, that's the thing, is that you should be able to, if you set up a family account, you should be able to do whatever you want.
I did, but it won't do it because it wants the other account to Ken's Hobby Bench account to actually re-sign up.
Oh.
So, yeah, whatever.
To be honest, I never do anything. It just automatically happens once a year. Or no, once a month, actually.
That's the monthly visitor.
Yes. It just it charges me once a month, and I'm like, okay.
All right. So the next category for tonight is 1979.
Hey, I was there too.
So was I. So 1979, we'll begin with question number 1, because that seems like a reasonable place to start. So,
go ahead. Hold on. AK says doesn't have ads. That's probably because he has premium. Jody says he has ad blocker on his laptop, but not on the TV.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to use ad blocker. Now I just pay for premium.
Question number 1.
Uh-huh.
What iconic portable audio player was introduced by Sony in 1979? What iconic portable audio player was introduced by Sony in 1979?
It was the Walkman, and it was not that good. I never owned a Walkman.
No?
Nope. I bought an Infinity tape player. It was big. It had a sound equalizer. It was good. I liked it a lot.
So we have a few other people throwing some answers in there. So first off, Don had said, "Oh, I've been there too," talking about the year 1979. And AK said, "In my freshman year." But for answers to the questions, first we have Don with Walkman. Next we have Trent with Walkman spelled incorrectly, but I accept misspellings as long as I know what you're trying to say. Third, we have AK saying Walkman. Next, we have Donnie saying Walkman. And Jody saying S-Pod. Little known fact, that's what we called it here in Canada.
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay.
It was Walkman. Well, and I had a Walkman.
I never owned the Walkman. Like I said, I bought the Infinity. Which was funny. The Infinity was like $250. The Walkman was like 120 or something like that by the time I bought one.
Yeah, see, my grandparents bought them for me and my 2 sisters.
But the Infinity had an equalizer and all that good stuff.
Yep.
The funny thing is, if you've ever seen the movie Paint Your Wagon, I found out exactly how good the sound was on that thing when I was walking home one time, and it was dark, and the song "I Still See Elisa" from the movie Paint Your Wagon, I own the soundtrack, came on. It was the first time I listened to it, and the music and all this and the other thing, and Clint Eastwood started singing, and it sounded like he was right behind me. It scared the shit out of me. Just like I said, it was just like it made me jump.
All right, moving on to the next question. For 1979. So I'm giving that dramatic pose and also giving Donnie a chance to get his hands off of his masking and over to his keyboard.
Stop touching that, Donnie.
Question 2. Which space horror movie featured the tagline, "In space, no one can hear you scream"? Which space horror movie featured the tagline, "In space, no one can hear you scream"?
Alien. My uncle and aunt and uncle went to watch that movie, and I was babysitting while they did. They came back, and Uncle Bob's just like blah 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 blah. He was freaked out by that movie. It was awesome. It was very cool. But the thing is, you can hear somebody scream in space if they're close enough. Unless the door's open.
Yeah, if there's no atmosphere, then you can't.
No, if the door's open, it's kind of hard.
Yes. So we have, see here, AK says Alien. Trent said Aliens. Don said Alien. Trent came back with Alien. And Jody said the space assist. The Spacerist.
No, the Spacerist. Not to be confused with the Exorcist.
See, there we go. Little known fact, that's what we call it here in Canada. No, I'm just you put a status sticking up for Jody there. Well, in Canada, obviously it's Spacerist.
Yeah.
So Jody's the only one who got points. No, I'm just kidding. So first place was Don. Sorry, first place was AK. Second place was Don. Third place was Trent. Good job. Good job.
Good job.
Give yourself a big old pat on the back.
Give yourself a round of applause.
Jody's like, yeah.
Well, and that's the thing with I'd have given it to Trent second if there wasn't a movie called Aliens.
Very true. Very true. I would have too. I thought the same thing when I saw it. And I was wondering when I was doing that question up if anybody was going to say Aliens.
And that was one of those movies, you see that a lot where the first time something like that shows up on screen, you're like, oh, wow. And then it becomes old hat. What I thought was funny is the first time I saw that movie, that R-rated movie, that I could not go and see because I was like, what was it, 79? I was 16? No. Not a bit. I was 14. I couldn't go see that movie because it was R-rated.
Right.
But they had the Blu-ray, or no, it was a Laserdisc playing in the mall all the time with it on there. And I'm like, that's where I watched the movie, was in a electronics shop. And I had to see it because my uncle had talked about it. He was like, it was so freaky, blah, 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 blah.
For its time, even today, it's a great movie.
Oh, it is.
But for its time, it was like a lot of groundbreaking stuff.
Well, and the suspense in that movie is outstanding because you never know what's about to happen.
Yeah. And it's great to have all those like practical effects.
Yes. And the cat. The cat survived. That's important.
The cat survives every movie that it's in,
Yes.
which is the first and second. second one, it survives because it didn't go.
Yeah.
It's like, no.
Yeah.
Even
Cat was
Sigourney
like,
said, and you little shithead, you're staying here. And the cat's like, thank God.
yeah. I didn't want to go anyway. Oops.
Jody said, I saw it when I was younger. So, like an hour ago, or?
I think he meant a lot younger.
Oh, okay.
You never know. You are right. We were all younger an hour ago.
Yeah, just think about it. You know, the stream hadn't quite started yet.
Yep.
You were maybe possibly getting a drink, or, you know, refilling your drink, or going to the bathroom after Keith's stream.
I was going to the bathroom, already had a drink.
There you go.
But it wasn't refilling because I'm responsible. I don't start the stream liquored up. And I don't
How
get
responsible and adult like.
I don't get really liquored up during the stream.
All right, here we go with question number 8. Sorry, question number 8 was actually question number 3 in 1979. So, 1979, question 3.
Okay.
On May 24th, 1979, this Iron Lady was swept into office as Prime Minister of Great Britain. On May 24th, 1979, this Iron Lady was swept into office as Prime Minister of Great Britain.
Margaret Thatcher. She was well known to be, I don't know, she wasn't bad, but she was pretty efficient, my understanding.
I think a word that I've heard used is ruthless.
Yeah. And they made her look like such a goober in one of the James Bond movies. The one Roger Moore was in it at the end. The parrot is sitting there going, "Give us a kiss, give us a kiss."
So yes, the answer I was looking for was Margaret Thatcher.
Oh, Donnie's running away again.
Dawn, yes. So we have Dawn with Margaret Thatcher, Jody with Thatcher, yeah. Trent with Thatcher, AK with Thatcher, Margaret Thatcher. Let's see here. Donnie's, yeah, off to bed. Yes, you have a great night, Donnie. And he also had said Thatcher. And then we get a night other Dawn. Good night, Donnie. Night, Donnie. Night, Donnie. So the order of points for this one was Dawn, followed by Jody, followed by Trent.
That's
good job
nice,
on those
Jody.
fast fingers. And congratulations to everybody else who got that one correct.
That's nice that Jody has actually gotten into second, considering he started most of the way past the first set of questions.
Yes, correct. Graham's here. Hey, Graham.
Hey, Graham.
He says, hi, guys. Hope you lot are good via health, as mine ain't dude, guys. Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Gets better. It's bad if you're not doing good these days.
All right. We're getting close to the hour, so I better ask the next couple questions here to get us to that halfway point.
Yep. Do you think Graham might actually be Donnie?
Could be. Donnie just left saying, I'm going to bed. And he's back. Oh, I'm Graham, guys. How's it going, guys?
Yeah. Yeah. Could be.
All right. Question number 4. I'm about to ask question number 4 in the trivia category of 1979. Question 4 is, in December 1979, what Asian country did the Soviet Union invade in support of the national leadership who are fighting rebels called the Mujahideen? In December 1979, what Asian country did the Soviet Union invade in support of the national leadership who are fighting rebels called the Mujahideen?
I agree. Afghanistan. That sounds really terrible, Graham. Never a good thing when your lungs aren't working.
Oh, sorry to hear that, Graham.
And
yeah, AK says he's sending you positive vibes, Graham.
Yes, I think all of us are.
For sure. Yeah. Trent says, hope you get better soon, Graham. So, yes, the answer to that question was Afghanistan.
Interesting thing is, I forget who said it. Sorry, next to the bin grabbing these two pieces. Interesting thing about that is that I don't remember who said it, but the Soviets were warned, never get involved in a conflict in Afghanistan.
And no modern country has ever listened.
No. And whoever goes in there gets their ass kicked every time.
And it's a long, drawn-out process.
Yeah.
So Don got the full 10 points, Trent got 5 points, and AK got 2 points. Congratulations.
Very cool. Congrats, guys. Except Rambo. Rambo can go in there and he doesn't get his ass kicked. He kicks everybody else's ass. We've all seen the movie.
Jody says, my aunt went to Afghanistan to train in the art of crochet. Now she has a successful Afghan stand.
Exactly.
Don says, good one.
Okay. I was looking at this. I'm like, looking at the picture. I'm like, how the hell was that supposed to be latched in there? And then I realized I got these handlebar pieces here clipping into these blue pieces.
Ah, there you go. So that's just the side of the ship that opens up for access.
No, it's just the side of the Death Star.
Sorry, that's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we all know that's no moon.
That's a space station.
Can't be a space station. Nothing that big. Blah 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 blah.
Blah 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 blah. Well, you got to remember how accurate anything in the first Star Wars was, because these shots are too precise for it to be Tusken Raiders. It has to be only Imperial troopers are this precise.
And it's true though; they are very precise unless you have plot armor. If you have plot armor, that will like make those shots just not even come close to you.
There is that. I had plot armor once.
Although in the movies, it always looks like they shouldn't even bother wearing armor because they get shot once and they're dead. But yeah, I guess according to Laura, technically they're not.
Well, and I know that later on, they kind of changed it, but I think originally they were all supposedly clones of the same guy. Then they changed it to where there were clone troopers, and Han shot Luke first, and all that good stuff. I just changed the entire story with Han shot Luke.
When? I don't remember that part.
Oops.
Graham said, "What year did it happen, roughly?" The Afghanistan thing, that was 1979. All those questions here are from 1979. And now I'm going to read the final question in 1979. Yeah, because that last one was in December of 1979. This one here.
Question. Sorry.
Final question of the half, even.
Yep.
Question 5, 1979. Question is, what meteorological phenomenon occurred in the Sahara Desert on February 18th, 1979, for what was believed to be the first time in living memory? What meteorological phenomenon occurred in the Sahara Desert on February 18th, 1979, for what is believed to be the first time in living memory?
It rained? That's my guess. It rained.
Okay, Joey's just smashing
although
pumpkins.
if it wasn't rain, I agree with Dawn. It snowed.
Mm-hmm. Jody said snowed. Graham said, well, I must have been 9 back then. Trent said solar eclipse. Don said no. He said snow. And Trent said eclipse.
Can't be an eclipse. Eclipses travel around the planet too often.
And Trent is heading off to bed. He says, good night, all. You have a good night, Trent. So the answer is it snowed for 30 minutes.
Wow.
In the Sahara Desert, including several small towns and villages nearer to the coast. So Jody came in first with that one, followed by Dawn, followed by Buck.
That must be why in the 70s we were worried about global cooling instead of global warming.
So I'm going to do some tallying of scores to figure out what everybody's position is. And give me a few minutes, and then we'll continue on.
Well, while you do that, I'm going to push the magic button. Uh-oh, ping pong. Oh. I just looked up and saw the chat. I think I said good night, Trent, but in case I didn't, good night, Trent. It got quiet. Do 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 do.
Sorry, I'm muted while I'm counting.
That's okay. And I believe this is the back wall. Hang on, let's see. Is that it? No. There. Oh, Let me turn this up. Turn it up. The back wall right here is what I'm working on right now, which is outer space. Jody's like, I got to go download Mahjong Blast. See y'all later. Just kidding. That's like an airplane where the runway lights go out suddenly. And then the guy who's always joking around is like, just kidding, as he plugs the extension cord back in. And that, again, is one of those movies that it really, really, really came into its own because it was the first time somebody had done a lot of the things, a lot of the jokes that are in that movie. And Stephen goes, good night, Jody. Oh, he said, Jody says, already tried. It's too easy. Mahjong Blast, he means. I do like what I see that they're doing for the Starfield outside the Death Star. These little white spear pieces. So these little white pieces here, these look kind of like a cribbage counter. I'm sure I'm going to poke through like that. And that's going to be the stars. Either that or like that, but I think that's too big. AK says, surely you're joking. Jody says, I was, but not now. And don't call me Shirley. Ba-dum-bum. Hopefully, because what they do a lot of times on these things. Okay. I was going to say, hopefully they don't do what they do a lot of times, which is make these stacked up where you get the 1 by 6, a whole stack of them, and it just really screwy at that point. Oh, and it is. Hey, welcome back, Ken. I think it's Ken.
No, that'd be Howard.
Oh, okay.
All right. So here we are with the standing so far. So in first place is Dawn. AK is in second. Trent is third. Jody's fourth. Donnie's fifth. And Buck is sixth.
Cool. And Howard has left the chat. He came in and said, I don't like these guys. I'm out.
Maybe he thought I had left or something because I was quietly counting.
It probably was. So I thought that they were going to go in like this, just pointing out, sticking out a little bit, but they actually do push all the way down in here. So that is going to be the Starfield outside. Kind of cool.
That is kind of cool.
I wonder if it's going to end up being really regular and look artificial instead of like a real Starfield would.
Depends how much fiber it gets in its diet.
There is that.
Yeah. All right. Let's see here. Anything else I missed? Yeah. We're all caught up in our comments. So we're going to continue on with our trivia. So the last category was 1979. The next category is 1989. The category 1989.
Very cool.
Question number 1. Which portable Nintendo gaming console was released in 1989? Which portable Nintendo gaming console was released in 1989?
Game Boy Color, I think.
Ooh.
Because I think Game Boy had been around for a long time before that.
I hear you, Graham. Yeah. He said, plus my mental health ain't good after either, guys. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that.
That's not good.
But come around and join us more often for a lot of our HTM stuff, and hopefully that'll help lift your spirits.
Yes, and we are here to help in any way we can.
Let's see here. And AK had asked, so what happened Sunday? Why no casting? I mean, stream? I think it's just because it was Easter.
Yeah, it was Easter and nothing was set up, and basically nobody really got into it until after the stream was really overdue.
Right. So Dawn says Game Boy. Then we have AK saying Game Boy. Howard says Game Boy. Jody says Game Boy. Howard says the year I effed up, 1989. Jody says, I hear you there, Graham. Howard said, AK, we had too many admins who were doing other stuff, and I found out why I couldn't start one.
Yep.
So
and that has been fixed.
All right. So the answer was the Game Boy, just the original Game Boy.
Oh, I lose.
So, yeah, it wasn't the color. So it was top points for Dawn, second for AK, and third for Howard. And I saw when those answers came in, and it was like, I swear, it was like Dawn, AK, like that quick, just one right after the other.
I liked my answer, even if it was wrong.
Well, sure, it was a good answer, but it was wrong.
I'm good at being wrong. I suppose I could show what this looks like. The first one I did. That actually looks kind of cool.
What, they don't put Alderon out there?
Not yet. Well, that one comes
I'm
later.
sorry, was that too soon?
That one comes later. It looks like, hang on, need a bag of white pieces and blue pieces.
And brown pieces. And yeah.
Yes.
Jody says, my signal has further to go. I'm in delayed.
Actually, Jody, I have bribed YouTube to have your stuff come in last.
Oh, Howard says, it's the only one I'm answering. Bye. So he's just here to steal people's points? How
Goodbye,
rude.
Howard.
All right, the next question. Question number 2 in 1989. Question 2 is, which Japanese emperor died in 1989, ending a 62-year reign? Which Japanese emperor died in 1989, ending a 62-year reign?
Hirohito? I think that's how you pronounce it. But wait, according to the Japanese mythology, he couldn't die. He just went home.
That was Elvis, wasn't it?
That too.
That's according to Men in Black.
Yes. But no, Japanese mythology, the emperor is actually related. Well, he is a god, and so, or is related to God, I guess, and therefore really can't die.
Kind of like the Kims.
Yeah.
So the answer I was looking for was Hirohito. And points were awarded to Don, Jody, and Buck.
Yay!
Good job.
Oh, I like that. That's cool. So far, every one of the stars has been, on a specifically on a level with one of the lines of bricks. This one is one down, one or 1/3 of a brick down.
Oh,
because
that's different.
Yeah, because they have you put two half or third size bricks on the bottom and one on the top. So it's not in line with this star, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. Graham said, get the kendo. Jody said, Jody said they named a sandwich after him and then abbreviated it. So, the hero? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. AK said, I was holding a piece in place for that. Yeah, that happens, unfortunately. Graham says, sticks on standby. LOL.
What's funny is the hero sandwich doesn't have an H in it. Hero is spelled with a G.
A gyro?
Yes, because it's Greek.
Domo arigato.
Mr. Roboto. So there's the star field. I like that. God, that looks good.
That does. Howard says there's no way I'd win at this point.
Me either, Howard. Doesn't mean I'm not going to keep answering.
Yeah. It's all in the fun of trying.
Exactly.
All right. Everybody put down your model parts, whatever you're doing, because here comes the next question. It's going to be question number 3 in the category of 1989. Question 3 is the novel Satanic Verses made news when what happened to its author, Salman Rushdie. The novel Satanic Verses made news when what happened to its author, Salman Rushdie.
He got death threats. Either he got death threats or he was killed. I believe it was he got death threats.
Steven says, night all. See you on Buck's show tomorrow.
Good night, Steven.
Take care, Steven. Have a good night. Jody says, he was abducted by demons. Wait, aliens. No, demons. Howard said they peed on his tombstone.
It reminds me of somebody else who they showed his tombstone in a movie. And that is true, Don. It's not just my stream, just because it's on my channel. There's 5, 6, 7, depending on the day. Could be 17 of us. Well, no, we can't get that many in StreamYard.
Yeah, Dawn was just typing in there Salman Rushdie, although he spelled rusty, but that's fine. Because he was answering what he thought before it was.
I saw that.
AK said jihad on his ass. Let's see here. Don said death threats. And you had answered too, didn't you?
I said death threats.
Yeah.
It was either death
I'll
threats
give it to AK for first,
or
Don for second, and Buck for third.
cool.
You're pretty much all in the ballpark. Yeah, it was he had a fatwa, or death sentence issued against him by Iran's leader, Ayatollah Khomeini.
That guy.
Yeah. The one who's not alive anymore.
Somebody unalived him? Wow.
Yeah, somebody died. I can't remember. It seems like it was forever ago, but then again, who knows? It could have been 3 weeks ago.
Could have been last week.
So yeah, it was basically he had a death sentence, or like it wasn't a full out holy war against him, but it is a like a holy kind of order to have him killed, basically. So yeah, I'll give points out for that. That's how I doled them out. AK, Don, and Buck.
The interesting thing about
had that not been done, though, we wouldn't have drawn. His book wouldn't have gotten so much notoriety.
No, it wouldn't. But the interesting thing about it is, at the same time, if you look at pictures from the 60s and 70s, Iran was so different prior to that.
Persia?
It was, well, pictures of women. They look Mexican.
Mm-hmm. Back when it was Persia.
Yes.
And they had a prince, and he used to run around in buildings and jump over pits and, fight people with daggers and swords. Oh, wait, that's a video game.
No,
never mind.
That's real life.
But they did have nice Persian rugs. I'm assuming they still make them there.
Now the fun part, because 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of 2 blocks each. Let's see if it stays in place.
Wait a minute, that's no Starfield. That's their climbing wall.
It is. Don't tell anybody. Okay. Sorry. I know that box is noisy.
Howard says, wait, I can't get points for effort. Yeah, he lived for quite a while after that.
We will give you an E for effort.
E for effort?
Yes. You know those guys that used to do movie reviews, Siskel and Efert.
All right. Going on to the next question for 1989. 1989, question number 4. Question number 4, which musical artist released the hit album Like a Prayer in 1989? Which musical artist released the hit album Like a Prayer in 1989?
Madonna. And oh boy, did she get some backlash over that. Got to go to the other side again. I was in Germany when that was released, and man, they just didn't. The kids, including me, loved it. The Pope hated it.
Don said, Howard said, wait, I can't get points for effort. Let's see here. So Don had said Madonna. AK had said Madonna. Howard said a person from Michigan. And Jody said Engelbert Humperdinck. Okay, however, in my counting, Buck, you did come in second.
Cool.
Yeah. So points go to Don for first, Buck for second, and AK for third.
Interesting. That's a first extra piece tonight.
Oh, there you go.
Let me see. Let's rotate this. Nope. Wrong
Well,
camera.
you kind of were Howard. He didn't have a grave at that time in 1989.
There you go.
I mean, hell, it wasn't until a few years ago that someone threw acid on him or something, or at a British like speaking engagement he was at or something. Or did they shoot him? Maybe he was shot at an engagement. I can't remember. He was wounded, and I think he ended up losing his arm or something.
So there's the Starfield. And I missed a minifig.
Which one?
Well, let me get him out. It's the guy with the hat. Oh, wait. That's Darth.
Well, you know what, AK, you just went up a few points in my book. Anyway, AK said Engelbert's real name is Jerry Dorsey, according to Eddie Izzard. I love Eddie Izzard. I love his comedy. So for mentioning Eddie Izzard, you are gone up a few points in my mind.
There he is. Okay. Man, this guy doesn't have legs or nothing. We'll throw that spare piece in there. We're cooking along pretty good tonight, so I'm gonna. Oops, not green. He does not have green belt.
And he says he's dead, you know. No, he's not. No, he's not. Yeah, no, Eddie Izzard's still alive because I'm just checking IMDb. Fantabulous.
So now to build some legs and some arms. He needs arms and legs.
As most Lego minifigs do.
Yep. Well, most Lego minifigs come mostly pre-assembled.
Mostly.
They
mostly come out at night. Mostly. As long as it's not moistly.
Ew. Don't touch the button. It's moistly.
Yeah, I liked his older stuff too there, AK. Said, I referenced Eddie earlier with his Hitler not playing Risk comment.
Okay, get back on there, that, and I need black legs. I'm trying to remember. I remember reading something somewhere. They call a certain group of people in a book black legs. I wonder if that's a short shot. I think I got a short shot for a leg, which is going to be really cool for somebody being in the Death Star with his leg shot off.
Jody says, why would he change it to Engelbert Humperdinck? What's wrong with Jerry Dorsey? What fan base was he going after? I have so many questions for Mr. Humperdinck.
There. So there's the Lego fig.
Okay. Yep. Like one of the Imperial Navy guys, the soldiers or whatever.
Yeah, one of the guys that is in there firing the weapon.
Yep.
Want to call him a laser?
The same kind of uniform that Han Solo wore in the movie Solo, when he was part of the Imperial Navy.
Yep.
Or Army or whatever. Yes,
Imperial,
very true.
Bunch of guys.
Watch Dress to Kill. Eddie explains it.
All right.
All right, question number 5. So, category again, 1989. The last question is question number 5. What major global event symbolizing political changes occurred in China in 1989? What major global event symbolizing political changes occurred in China in 1989?
Okay, you stumped me because I was there for the one in Germany.
AK said Tiananmen Square protest. Jody said Tiananmen Square.
That's right.
Howard said Tiananmen Square.
The guy in front of the tank.
That's the most memorable part. Memorable part of it. But yeah, there's a whole protest going on.
Yep. Now, the one I was thinking you were going to say when you started was the Berlin Wall coming down.
Oh. You thought I was going to go for easy ones like that, did you?
Hey, I was there. And we had these things. The East Germans called them cars. We called them Beamer killers. Because the Trabant, the rings in the Trabant, according to what I've read from mechanics, on a bad one, there could be a gap that big.
Ooh.
Yeah. A Trabi, on a good day, you could get it up to 45 miles an hour off a cliff.
So AK, you got top points. Jody got second. Howard got third.
I got nothing, and I'm proud of it.
Brick by Brick with Mighty Joe is here.
Hey, welcome.
He says, evening, how's it looking? The build so far?
Well, hang on, let me show you.
And Graham says, guys, I'm off. See you later. You take care, Graham. Hope you're feeling better.
Yes, take care, Graham.
Have better days.
There is what it's looking like right now. And I do have to say, the one that very cool. And I do have to say, that one that I skipped through, that I'm working on. Hang on. Where's my hand? Wait.
The end of your wrist.
It's way up here. That one is actually coming along as well. I'm building that scale of Millennium Falcon. The old one from 2004, not the more recent one that has, like, I've heard 8,000 pieces. That's a week-long build, by the way. Even if the parts weren't all mixed together, and I had to take it apart to get it to where it's at now, so I could put everything together. I have found the pieces that as I go along, I've gone along. There were some pieces that I glued because it's not a Lego kit, and they just kept falling off. And I found where I glued them and where they were supposed to go. So I'm like, yeah.
All right. Tonight's next category, final category for trivia, is 1999.
Purple Rain?
1999. Gonna party like it? It's still 1999? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So the questions will all be involving Stuff from 1999.
I worked as a
Brick is asking, is this an alternative version?
yes. This one is off of AliExpress. This is not the current one that you can find out there. That's like 100. I want to say you can find one nowadays for like 150. This one was 215, I think. Regardless, it wasn't $1,000.
He says, I've got this one on my list. I'm building the AliExpress Ghostbusters Firehouse headquarters currently. Oh, that sounds cool.
This one it's a good build. Hang on. This is big bag 27. I know I just opened bag 27. It has to. Interesting. I wonder if I missed a bag 27 in the box.
All right. I'm going to ask the first question.
Yep.
That for the category 1999. The question is, what was the name of the popular music sharing app launched in 1999? What was the name of the popular music sharing app launched in 1999?
I forget the name of it, but I do know that it caused all kinds of hell for everybody. So these parts for the little droid were in a separate bag from way back at the beginning. There it is. Brick by brick with Mighty Joe got it. Napster. At least according to my Google foo.
Sorry, I was counting after your answer there.
That's okay.
Someone else. The answer, yes, was Napster. So, for points on that one, AK got it first, followed by Brick. He got it second. So 5 points for you. And third was Buck.
Wow. And I remember because we used Napster, and then all of a sudden it was one of these things of Napster is really bad. You're going to get arrested and you're going to get your badge.
I think Metallica was one of the big ones that jumped on that right away.
Yep.
And rightly so. I mean,
there's the little droid.
Ah, there you go.
And he was in the stuff for the minifigs.
Howard, I remember LimeWire too. I used LimeWire back then too, back in the day.
Wow.
Early 2000s.
See, here's what happens when I get building.
Your ice melts.
All of it melted.
You got to get one of those big ice ball makers. You can get one that actually makes an ice ball that looks like the Death Star.
Cool. Oh, wow.
You need
more stuff. More stuff out of here. Maybe.
Yeah, Brick said a mouse droid.
Yep.
All right, next trivia question. Question number 2. You know who I haven't seen answer lately? Don. Oh, there he is. Yeah, he said mixture. Okay. Yeah, because I think it was the one previous to that you didn't have an answer for.
There we go.
All right, question 2 is the animated TV show Family Guy debuted in 1999.
Uh-oh.
Who was the show's creator? In question number 2. The animated TV show Family Guy debuted in 1999. Who was the show's creator?
Everybody let Don okay, Don got to answer first. Seth MacFarlane. Don finally got his answer.
So Don said Seth MacFarlane. And then we had AK with Seth. Then we had Jody with Seth MacFarlane.
Not going looking for another little droid.
Then we had Brick with Seth MacFarlane. Don said, I can quit now. For those of you who are missing that joke, a lot of times when Don doesn't know the right answer, he says Seth MacFarlane.
Yes, that is his default answer.
Yeah. But it's not the first time that that answer has come up to be correct.
No.
In fact, I believe it's the 3rd time.
But it's only right that we let Don answer that one first.
So Don got first, AK got second, Jody got third. Congratulations to Brick, who got it as well. Obviously, Buck got it. It's a good job, everyone.
By the way, the little car that I said this should be the mouse droid.
Yep.
There's 2 of them in black.
Oh. They're actually Stormtrooper roller skates.
Ah, yes. I still think those should have been the mouse droids instead of building one.
Yeah. Brooke said Seth MacFarlane was the creator of the best Star Trek show ever.
Yes.
Judy agrees.
I don't know if it was the best because it is a Star Trek-ish, but it's not really Star Trek. It's the best, I guess, repop, knockoff, whatever you're going to call it. By the way, this is a door to Princess Leia's cell, I believe.
Okay. You could say Star Trek adjacent.
Yes. Oh, yes. Star Trek adjacent, just like Lego adjacent.
Yeah.
And of course, I put that on the wrong way.
We have Stormtrooper hoverboards.
Wait, I built the door backwards. We'll just fix that. It's amazing how easy it is to fix it. There.
And Brick says, that's true. It was the best Trek show since TNG. But don't forget, Seth MacFarlane was also in 2 episodes of Enterprise.
Yes, he was.
He was an engineer.
Nope, that's not it. This is the wrong piece.
All right, the next question. Question number 3. The category again is 1999. Question 3 is, which 1999 movie featured the famous line, "I see dead people"? Which 1999 movie featured the famous line, "I see dead people"?
And they don't even know they're dead. Fifth Element. I'm not Fifth Element. God, Sixth Sense. Fifth Element's also a good movie. Everybody's tripping over themselves trying to get the answer in.
Yeah.
It's all because I threw my answer out like that, and they were like, "What?" I like Jody's answer. Jody's answer gets my vote for being correct.
The Sixth Sense, yeah. But right before they could see, he was holding the shift key for when he's typing 6.
It fell off.
All right, so yes, the movie was the Sixth Sense. So, yeah, Don, I'll accept your the sixth. You're cut off there in your typing, so that's fine. Brick got second, and Jody got third. Good job, guys.
I like some of the memes I've seen where it's, I see stupid people.
Yes.
And they don't even know they're stupid. I think it's cool that I became that popular on that they made memes about me.
For those of you like Brick, just so you know, in the future, if you want to join us earlier, if you get a chance, I'm not sure where you live and stuff. When we do these trivias, it is for points, and there are prizes, or at least a prize for the winner, just so you're aware.
You mean you get more than just bragging rights?
Yeah, you get more than bragging rights. So
that's cool.
If you're the fastest, you get 10 points. Second fastest gets 5 points, and third fastest gets 2 points.
And I do apologize for every time I go to the box and make noise.
That's okay. We are just about at the 12-minute mark now, I guess, left in the stream. Are you getting close to a finishing up point?
Close. We're going to finish this bag up, which is bag 27, I believe. Yeah. We will finish bag 27. Regardless of how long we have to get. If we have to go till 3 o'clock in the morning, we will finish this bag.
Well, in that sense, you mean the royal we, because I won't be here. Even 3 o'clock, Eastern time. I know, granted, neither of us are in Eastern time, but I still wouldn't be here.
I know. I'm being facetious.
Howard says I will not win because every time I answer, it shows up first for me. I'm always coming up third. Yeah, see, there was I don't know if you were listening earlier, Howard. We were having that issue between AK and Dawn. They were both, and their answers were coming in almost at the same time. On their own screens, it shows them as being first, but it's basically how we see it when we come on in StreamYards is kind of the correct one. And even if Buck or myself look on YouTube at the comments, we see it how it's listed in StreamYards.
Yep.
But your version of YouTube will show it in that it, you did it first, and then it got the streaming information back saying that, so and so answered just like right after you.
Yep.
So it's basically whoever gets their answer into us first. You don't have to worry about the return ping.
Also known as the easy way, the way to say that, all that with a whole lot less effort, is judge's decision is final. So since actually, Ken, I need to update my intro, or not my intro, but my description, because I need to add you since you are a regular part of the stream.
Oh,
I
okay.
have to give you credit.
I don't mind credit.
Matter of fact,
Because I thank the bank for the money. I thank God for you. No, wait, that's a country song.
well, thinking about it, when I update it, I'm going to, unless you don't want me to, I'm going to also mention your channel.
Yeah, sure. That sounds good.
That way, maybe we can direct traffic to your channel as well.
That would be nice. I don't mind that.
Yeah.
Brick said, I'll stay up for a while, but I'm streaming the Firehouse build at 10 a.m. tomorrow, so I'll need to, get my beauty sleep. What time zone are you in there, Brick? Basically, like what state or province or country or whatever are you in?
I need Brick. I need to figure out how to get to your channel because I don't think I'm subbed to you.
Jody says Ken deserves half of whatever ad revenue you bring in for the stream as well.
He does. It's like, to be honest, it's like 50 cents a stream.
Oh, sweet. I don't know what I could buy.
These days? Come on, Ken. You know what you could buy for 50 cents, half of 50 cents, 25 cents. You could buy penny candy.
Yeah. He says, Central Standard Time. You can call me Mighty Joe. I'm in Texas. Okay.
So
do we have to call
AK.
you Mighty Joe or just call you Joe?
A stick of gum. There you go.
Yeah. Because I think they even took it off. I'm quite sure years ago they took off smiles or being free at McDonald's.
But yeah, I will have to go back into the stream itself, into the chat afterwards, and sub to his channel because I don't think I am. I'm sad now. I should be subbed to his channel.
Yes, everybody sub to Brick by Brick with Mighty Joe. Yeah, I said, whatever you like, just don't call me late for Lego. Jody says, you can't even get a tampon from the vending machine for 50 cents.
Oh. Matter of fact, if he ever shows up, should he ever show up on my channel, there's another one I would plug. Infinity Builder is really cool. Although he does get a little bit excited.
Let's see here. AK says Chick-fil-A gives you a free ice cream if you don't use your phone while dining.
That's cool.
No, that is kind of cool.
Well, and I don't know if they do that in Canada. I don't even know if Chick-fil-A is up there. But
no.
Chick-fil-A
no, it's not.
Chick-fil-A used to give a free lunch to people in uniform.
Nice.
Very cool. When I was recruiting our recruiter that was in the mall in Racine, that's where he ate lunch every single day because he got it for free.
All right. On to the next question. Category again, 1999. Question 4. What major European currency was introduced in 1999? What major European currency was introduced in 1999?
Euro. And I was going to say the funny thing was, I was there when it was invented. I was going to say the funny thing was, but actually it's not funny. It's kind of sad, is that when it was introduced, it was 1-to-1 with the US dollar. And it's been kicking our ass ever since.
So we have, let's see here. AK says Bitcoin, or sorry, said Euro. Don said Euro. Jody said Buttcoin. Howard said Brexit, LOL. And Joe said gold pressed latinum. To which Jody said, yes, that one. So points go in this order. AK got first, Don got second, Buck got third.
The interesting thing about the euro is that the euro was invented, a specific country came up with it, and it is still doing them well.
Hey, Canada's being invited into the European Union.
Yeah, well,
I don't know that we would take the euro, but and we're not really part of Europe. But hey, thanks.
Well, any country that takes the euro is making a mistake, because the euro was invented. The European Union itself was invented by Germany, and the euro is doing great things for Germany. The reason that the UK has basically left is because the euro was not doing them any good. The Great British pound was doing much better on its own.
It was.
And that's the thing, is that when they started using the euro, their economy went down. Not that I'm a student of history at all, and that's not from studying. That's from living there.
But then they got hit big by Brexit, I believe.
Yeah, Brexit did not do them any favors.
No,
and
that is a downside of the euro. Is yes, if one of the European Union countries is doing extremely poorly, that can affect it.
Yes.
Jody said they named a sandwich after the euro, then changed the spelling. I love your sense of humor, Jody. You put a smile on my face as always.
We should, we should send Jody to Turkey, because in Turkey, he would be a millionaire. You could be a millionaire in Turkey. I have been. Of course, the TL was $1 million to $1 US at one point.
All right, on to the final question of the night.
I lost on Jeopardy. Oh, sorry.
Category again, 1999. Question number 5, final question. What was the name of the worldwide panic regarding computers failing in the year 2000? What was the name of the worldwide panic regarding computers failing in the year 2000?
Why 2K? Because 2K. Oh, nice. I just saw how this works. This is cool. We're going to go back to this camera.
Nice. It looks like the cat's sitting right on top of it.
And he's
it almost looks like that those wooden drawers or whatever are a part of it, and then the cat's sitting on top of that.
Yeah. Well, these wooden drawers, I'll tell you what. I had this one, bought these two. When I moved in here, shit fell on top of this one, broke the top of this one, but it doesn't matter because I keep stuff on top of it. This is where a lot of my modeling tools live. But this is cool.
It is looking cool.
Well, hang on. I love how they put these little drawers in the Death Star everywhere. Come on. What's blocking you? It shouldn't be blocking it. Hang on. Okay. Come on. Hang on. Something ain't right. I'll get this in here in a second. Oh, you know what? Hang on. Let me see.
I'm just tallying up the scores.
I almost think that that's supposed to be how far it goes in, but there we go. There we go. It's a little bit tight squeeze. That is very cool. Hang on, let me pull it back. Ugh. That's the piece I just built. This one right here. And I think, if I remember right,
That does look cool.
I thought this pulled out. I know another spot pulls out. It should be this, I think. No, that doesn't pull out because of we can crush them. Yes, crush them. Let me double check. No, that's actually attached in there. But the fact that you can pull this out is kind of cool.
Yeah, it gives you more opportunity to play with it.
Yep.
And bring it to the forefront.
It is cool. Not that I will ever play with it. Hang on. Oh, there. I do like my new setup because I can rearrange on the fly and not have I don't have what a certain other person does, which is the barf cam. Wait, something was inappropriate about a comment? Missed it. I don't see it. No, nothing in there that is waiting for approval.
I see Kenneth is here.
Hello, Kenneth. But that is the end of, the timing is perfect because that's the end of bag 27, as well as the trivia.
And I'm just tallying up scores.
Yep. If he's still here, Mighty Joe, I don't know if you've seen this before, but it is very cool that there are handles, carrying handles, built in to the base. Thank you, Kenneth. So hang on, we started on what, bag 24? I think. That's not bad. So 24, 25, 26, 27. 4 more bags. So we're on 28 out of 80. Yeah, this will finish after Wonderfest.
Which is just around the corner.
It is. Yeah, it's one of the things, I keep finding out things as I go along on this that I'm just really impressed. Lego did a fantastic job on designing this. What they didn't do was a fantastic job on designing the price. The price is outrageous. Let's see if I can get it. Oh, much better. When we get the second, almost had it. When you get the second level in, elevator works so much better. We discovered this tonight. That's kind of cool. The fact that you can open the doors. Yes, the new Pirates movie is rated R. You know, I just showed that with the doors to the wrong camera. There we go. I discovered the fact that these doors open. And then this door opens as well. I'm sure that this is the door to the prison block because the door, this opening in the back here goes right down into the trash compactor.
Okay. I thought maybe those areas that pulled out would go into the trash compactor.
No, this literally opens right here. And you hang on.
I can kind of see some dark movement in there.
Well, there. This right here goes literally straight into the trash compactor.
Right. Well, I have our points tally.
Okay.
Do people just want to know what they actually scored or who the winners were?
I'd say do both.
Okay. Well, I'll just do the names and the scores. I'll start at the bottom. Or somewhere near the bottom. Let's see here. We've got Howard with 4 points. Congratulations, Howard. Thank you for playing. We have, next up would be Donnie with 14 points. Then we had Buck with 17 points.
Look at me go.
Good job. Well, don't forget, sometimes you know the answer, but it's just that timing thing, right?
Yes.
With the delay and the fact that they have to type it.
I
That's
have
also
no
why I read the
problem
questions
with
so
that.
slow.
I have no problem with that.
But I'll still send you one of my poker chips.
Oh, I appreciate that.
And a sticker.
Cool.
Okay, next was Joe. Joey, you got 20 points. Congratulations. Following Joe was Trent, had 26 points. Jody with 34 points. Let's see here. AK had 91 points. Right on, AK.
Wow.
And Don had 134.
Nice.
So that was their standing. So first place was Don. Don, are you wanting to accept your prize, or do you want to pass it on to second place? Don won the first time we did this.
So I'm going to break in here and Kenneth, I don't own the Big Ben clock tower. I don't have that kind of fundage. I would live stream it, or I would do a build on my channel, one or the other. I think, and not until this is done. So probably not until July. I'll throw out 2 or 3 that I have on hand that I have not built, because I am building constantly, because I now every other day have a Lego-ish video. But I'm thinking that either the Hogwarts Express or the AT Walker will be the next one I live stream.
Nice. All right, so Don is abdicating his prize, so it goes to the second place as AK. So AK, if you want to contact me with a private message in Discord, because I know you're in Discord, I do believe you are.
He is.
Yeah, and so just send me a private message to Ken's Hobby Bench, with your address and like a name and an address, and I will mail out some sort of a prize to you.
Cool. And brick by brick, Joe said that he'll be streaming tomorrow at 10. So let me see. Before we get out of here, just because trying to figure out how to do this on my own channel. View my channel. We'll go to the live.
Perfect. I'm going to be sending. I'm just waiting for the last little bits of my items I ordered to come in, and hopefully this week is when I will send out these first 3 prize winners. So first week was Dawn. Second week was Dawn, but he abdicated to Jody. And this week Dawn again. And he abdicated to AK. So Don, I remember vividly how you used to say, when we'd say we'd do trivia, you'd be like, "No, I'm out then because I'm no good at it." But we know you're just a trivia shark. You are very good at the trivia, sir. But I have to admit, a lot of you, if you've got points, you're clearly good at the trivia too because you know the answers. It's just unfortunately your fingers may not be as fast as Don's. Some people I know also use text to speech. You could try sending that as well.
Okay, so that is the link to Joe's channel, and I am now subbed.
Right on.
He is currently at 677 subscribers with
He's
300
huge.
well with 346 videos. So if you are into Lego at all, look at his channel and maybe sub. I think it would be really, really cool because I watch a lot of them nowadays. There are not that many Lego channels out there, but it's really cool. You are very welcome, Joe. I really appreciate it.
Is Joe a member of our Discord as well?
He is not, but he should be.
Well, if you join us again next time, and if you ever get a chance and you do win a prize here, we'll figure out some way of you sending me your address, and I would mail you something from up here in the wild, frigid north, from the wild, frigid north here of Canada.
And if you decide to join, Joe, it's really simple. There's a link to the Discord in the description. When you get in there, just say who you are, tell us what you're building, and we will get you to make you a full member so that you can actually see everything that we do. Because we've got modelers of all types, and bricks happen to be a type of modeling.
Yeah, just whatever you do, don't join and just say my real name is Teresa, and leave it at that.
Yes.
Because then you'll get deleted.
Well, first we'll ask you, what are you building? And then when you don't answer, we'll make you go away.
Yep. Yeah, just say, hey, I'm into building Lego or, wooden kits or, this, that, and the other thing. Yeah.
And you've seen it. Great bunch. Ask Horn of Texas, AK, ask him. We just kind of go, dude, come on in, be friends.
Yep.
Okay, so let's see. I'm not beat like I was last week. So we're going to run through just like Keith did earlier tonight and say, Howard says he's 100% BSer. But we will run through everybody or everything that goes on in HTM for HTM people who stream. Tomorrow, it'll be back on my channel with Woody Wednesday, starting at 6 o'clock, going to who knows when. I think last week we went until after midnight, just because Howard, AK, and I started BSing while we were building, and we just keep going. Then Thursday, we will have we'll have Jordan. I want to say he's at 7 his time, which is like 9 my time. I don't know for sure. But Jody is also going to be on tomorrow, 10 o'clock Eastern, I believe. Then Friday, we have our regular stream at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, Eastern.
Jordan's, I think, 8 o'clock Eastern.
8 o'clock Eastern. That makes sense because then Jody is 2 hours later. Andrew is on Saturday. I believe he does it at 9 o'clock Eastern. And then Sunday at 4 o'clock Eastern, we do the regular another group stream. I can't say hosers. You can say hosers, Jody. Don't give up. And then Monday what is it? He starts at
Monday is Donnie.
I know, but I'm trying to remember what time
he starts at 8. 8 my time, so 9 Eastern.
Okay, 9 Eastern, Donnie starts. He's working on the Orville still, which brings us back to Tuesday, where Keith starts at 7 Eastern, and I start at 9 Eastern, building Legos. Hope I did mention Jody. I did not forget Jody, Howard. hopefully everybody has enjoyed this stream. Thank you, everybody, for coming by. And like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon if you have. There are links in the description to HTM. Come on over to HTM. We are on Discord. We're on Facebook. Great bunch of guys. We all love modeling of all kinds. Some of us don't love all modeling, but great bunch of guys. We have a lot of fun. And the HTM schedule will also be in the outro. So just pause the outro if you want to find out when somebody, if you missed it and you want to find out when somebody is streaming. Jody moved from Saturday to Thursday. I still need to fix that in the outro. With that, I am going to say, you thought I was going to forget you, didn't you, Ken? What do you got to say?
I was yawning there. I just want to say that keep an eye open on some of the Fridays and Sunday streams. I may end up doing a little bit of trivia on those for prizes as well. So we'll see.
Very cool. And with that, I would like to say, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Have a great day. Have a great evening. Have a great day tomorrow. And we'll see you next video, stream, live stream, what have you. Good night, everybody.